Professor Abdullah, Professor Mansour, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I'm Professor Ashley Braganza, and I'm very, very proud to represent Brunel as part of our long-standing partnership with Ahlia. Just a few words to kind of open this conference and to kind of reflect on our long relationship with Ahlia. We've been working together for well over, coming up to possibly 20 years together. We've had a long-standing doctoral program, but we cooperate in a whole range of activities. Professor Mansour mentioned the research that we do. We have a number of publications that we publish together, jointly, both in terms of our doctoral students publishing with academics and also our academics working together. In fact, I'm very proud to say that I don't know, there she is, Ezra and I and other colleagues published a collected, edited 2-volume edition on artificial intelligence just earlier this year. In fact, it was just came out in January this year. So we do an awful lot of work together. Just again, by way of introduction, so I'm Professor Ashley Braganza. I've held a number of roles at Brunel. Previously, I was Deputy Dean of the College for Business, Arts and Social Sciences. More recently, I was Dean of the Business School, but I'm also the Director for the Center for Artificial Intelligence. And this is an area that I think we certainly at Brunel see as an incredible growth area. I'm very proud to say that, along with Ahlia, who have broken huge ground in terms of establishing some thought leadership programs here in Bahrain, we too in Brunel have established a number of thought leadership programs, one of which is in the field of artificial intelligence. We were the first non-technical masters in artificial intelligence. If you can imagine, there is a significant amount of work that goes on in terms of researching and developing the technology that runs AI. There is also a huge amount of work that's going on at the more strategic end of AI. But what is missing is the gap between the two, where boards of directors have great strategic ideas, but don't necessarily understand the technology. And the technologists understand the technology, but don't necessarily understand where the business wants to go. And we think that there is a group of future leaders that need to understand both the technology and the business world. And we are contributing and filling that gap together again with Ahlia and based on our research. For those of you who are familiar with Brunel, some of this is going to be things that you've heard about. But for those who are not familiar with Brunel, Brunel University was created in 1966. And we are a technical university. And what do I mean by that? What I mean is we are research-led. We are a research-intensive university. And we don't just do blue sky research. This is not research for research's sake. This is about taking that research and then applying it, making it relevant to industry, making it relevant to practitioners. And we do this by working, co-collaborating, co-creating knowledge with practice, rather than simply doing research for research's sake. Our teaching is excellent across the board, and we are very highly ranked in virtually all the rankings that you care to look at. Professor Mansour talked about AACSB. I'm very pleased to say that we are double accredited with AACSB and with AMBER, which puts us actually in the top 1% of business schools globally. And we are looking to now work towards becoming triple accredited with EQUIS, which would bring us into the top 0.5% of business schools in the world. So very, very pleased with that. Just to close, I talked about our long-standing relationship with Ahlia. I have to say, I'm very proud to say that I was around when the first Equal Opportunities Conference was being discussed, and there was a great deal of discussion about the title. Would this be a one-off? Would this continue? And it gives me a great pride, I have to say. Not least, it has brought me back to beautiful Bahrain on a number of occasions as well. But it gives me great pride to say that we have the 8th conference, and it's a testament to the work that Ahlia have done, to the staying power, to the belief that equal opportunities is absolutely vital. It's absolutely vital, and we see it being played out in the world today. We see it being played out in terms of how important this area is when you start looking at some of the geopolitical goings-on around the world. And to say that Ahlia and Bahrain are at the leading edge of equal opportunities, I think is a huge testament to the institution. I think that in itself deserves a round of applause. So I'm looking forward to hearing the speakers. You have me again in a little while, so I won't take up too much more of your time. Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure being here. Thank you.